Hello everybody, welcome back to Art with Miss Hamadi. Today I am going to be showing you a really fun project. We are going to be creating origami hearts with the colors of the Kuwaiti flag just in time for National Day. So the tools that we are going to need today to create this heart origami with our own patterns is a scissor, some felt tips. You can use any colors if you want, but we are going to stick to the colors of the flag, a pencil, a 30-centimeter ruler, and of course paper. We're just using regular A4 paper. You can use colored paper if you'd like to as well. So let's start. We are going to create a square, and then we're eventually going to cut the square off. But we need to make sure that the square that we draw is going to be super accurate because we're going to fold the paper. So we're going to mark out 15 centimeters. Our square is going to be 15 by 15. I'm just going to go ahead and mark out sides that are going to make my box. Then I'm going to eventually join these lines together. Making sure, of course, that I place my ruler against my paper properly. Making sure the increment starts from 0 and I mark out exactly at 15. We're going to do this last side over here. So I'm going to shift my paper, making sure it ends at 15. I'm going to mark it out. And now I am ready to join these dots. I'm going to place my ruler on the dots. For this, of course, you can go ahead and draw it out a little bit more darker so that we can cut it off. You can press on your pencils. We're going to join the other side. It helps to work with a 30-centimeter ruler because this goes across the page entirely rather than, you having to stop midway and then finishing it off. Now we are ready to cut. So we're going to cut along this line of the box that creates the 15 by 15 centimeter square, making sure that our scissors are exactly on the line. I'm just going to go ahead and cut. Now that I finished cutting my square off, you can see we have something to work with. We're going to create our heart out of this. So I'm just going to go ahead and prep my workstation with my felt tips. You can see that I've created this sort of a line pattern. You can create your own patterns with the colors of the flags if you'd like to. Here's a square type of pattern with alternating colors, another squiggly line pattern. This one's all crazy wavy lines. You can even create your own patterns with your own writings or just repeating I love Kuwait onto the paper. So we're going to need to place our square on the scrap paper so that we don't draw on our desks, of course, especially since we're working with felt tips. I am going to create a kind of a line pattern. Let's see where we're going to go with this. Maybe we can create a sadhu pattern. Okay, so let's start. I am going to just draw a line down the middle over here. Maybe, okay, let's split this up. Add another one here. Let's actually close off a space over here. It helps to hold your breath when you're drawing lines like this, or if you want to draw straight lines. It's so that your hands don't move and you'll get a nice clean line. I'm gonna go ahead. I have these really nice brush pens that I use. I am going to just add some red into it. Of course, red is another color of the Kuwaiti flag, so we're going to add that. Let's add a little bit more red actually. Like I said, it helps to hold your breath. It's okay if it's not perfect. There's something about our work being not perfect sometimes that actually gives our work character. So go ahead, and I'm just gonna finish off adding some green. I actually really enjoy seeing colors contrasting each other. With the colors of the Kuwaiti flag, we have great colors to use. So you can be as creative as you want with the patterns that you choose. I'm just going to go ahead and create some wiggly lines in between my straight lines, just to add a little bit more of a dimension to my work. Maybe go ahead and outline that with my green, and then work my way through the entire line once again. I think we're almost done. I might actually add a little bit more red, maybe in between the greens over here with squiggly lines. It's looking quite nice actually. So I'm just gonna add my red in between the greens here and finish up my work. Now I can sit back and look at my work, see whether or not I need to add anything else. I'm actually confident that I'm done with my pattern, so we're going to move on into folding our origami heart together. Follow the instructions, it's super easy. First step, you just need to make sure that your paper or your pattern is actually downwards. We're going to fold one corner to the other, making sure they match completely. And this is why we had to make sure that we cut our paper evenly. We're going to open it up and match the other corner up into the corner at the top like this, so that it creates kind of a cross fold. Make sure that your corners are nice and sharp. Press down on the paper and open it up. The next thing you're going to do is bring this corner down into the center of our cross. So you're going to place it right there, right in the center. Fold your paper down. And then you're going to bring this one all the way up to the top over here. So you're going to hold your paper down, take it to the top, and press down your paper. Now the next step might be a little tricky, but we'll work through this together. You can see that there's a line going down the middle. What we're going to do is bring this corner and we are going to fold it on this line over here. So you're going to place it. It should match up perfectly. You're going to place it on the line and fold it down. You're going to do the same thing on the other side. You can actually turn it around. It's much easier this way. You're going to bring this corner down, fold it, make sure your folding is nice and sharp. Now we're going to create the side of the heart. We're not done just yet. All you have to do is turn your heart upside down. You're going to just fold it inwards like that. That little sharp edge needs to fold inwards. It doesn't have to be too specific, but you're just going to try to make both sides as even as possible. And now our last step is to bring the top points over here into the center of that line. So all you're going to do is fold it down, lay it on the table. It'll be much easier for you to do this. And then you're going to do the other side. Make sure our corners are nice and sharp, and there we go. We've created an origami heart with the colors of the Kuwaiti flag. Go ahead and choose your own pattern, create your own pattern, and let's be creative. I hope you all learned something new. I'll see you all in the next video.